Okay, we're ready for to start the round with the handles. It's round 36. And it says, note, during the chain portion of this row, take care not to twist the chain before reattaching it to the top of the bag. You'll chain 1, skip next stitch, single crochet into each of next 7 stitches. Chain 70, skip next 21 stitches, single crochet into each of next 16 stitches, chain 70, skip next 21 stitches, single crochet into each of next 8 stitches, slip stitch into the first single crochet from previous rounds. Don't let that scare you. It sounds complicated, but we're going to take it one step at a time. First thing we're going to do, I've ended round 3 and I've joined. Oops, sorry. I've ended round 3 and I've joined. I actually prefer this with half double crochet right here, but the pattern says single crochet, so that's what I'm doing for this. I chained 1, and I'm going to single crochet into this stitch. And I'll do, how many more? Let's see. 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now I'm going to chain 70. This will be a time consumer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to adjust this just a little. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, oops, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay, so I've got my chain made. Now I need to count my spaces. And I'm supposed to skip 21 stitches. So I'll start right here and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'll go into this stitch. So I'm going to hold that. Make sure I've got my chain relatively straight. It's supposed to be perfectly straight, but we all know I'm not a perfect crocheter. So it'll be okay. We just do a single crochet. Well, I did a slip stitch. Let me take that out. I knew I was messing up there, but okay. I'm doing a single crochet. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to fudge this. Does it say slip stitch? It says to single crochet, but I like it better to do a slip stitch and then a single crochet in it because it is more secure. Okay? So I got to do 16 single crochets. So that's, wait. Yeah, 16. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So now I need to chain 70 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I'm going off camera here a little bit. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Now we're going to skip 21 again. So we get started counting again. Let's go here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We go into the 22nd. And again, I'm going to slip stitch to make it sturdier. And then I'm going to single crochet in the same stitch. So I go through, grab, pull up, wrap, and pull through. And then I should have 8 here if I've got my stitch count right. If not, it's not the end of the world if I'm off a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch around back to right here. It's a little hard to see these where the rounds begin when they're out of single crochet. So you may want to actually use stitch markers, which is not a bad idea. I don't use them very often, but it's a good thing to do. You may also want to, I'm slip stitching into the first stitch, and that makes my round. You can use safety pins or spare like scraps of yarn, either one. Okay, so now we're going to continue doing single crochet for 2 more rounds all the way around. We chain 1, we go into the next stitch, and we do a single crochet. Now there's 2 ways of looking at the handles. You can go actually into the stitch, or you can go around the stitch. The only thing is you got to make sure you put 70 in there, or it's not going to look just right. I tend to go around the stitch. I'm going to try to go through it this time and show you how you do that, if I've got my things straight. If you're not sure if you got your handles straight, you can always, your chain stitches straight, you can always go around it instead of through it. It's not a big deal. To go around, you just go down like this, grab, and pull through. I'm going to take that one out so I can continue to do it the way the pattern calls. And you're probably going to hear my doggy. He just jumped up on the bed with me. I have 2 of my grandkids. My grand dog, my son's dog that's in the military. I have him, and I have my dog. So, kind of have a house full. Luckily, today my husband is out of the house, or you would be hearing his TV blaring as well. He is doing some yard work at our kids' house. So, never a dull moment in this household, but I wouldn't want it any other way, except maybe have my husband home a little more, but he's a workaholic, so he wouldn't be happy if he was sitting here watching TV today anyway. This video is already over 10 minutes, and it will be a little longer than normal, and I apologize for that, but I do want to show you how to do this part in detail. I don't want to skip anything. You can add more rows of the single crochet before you do the handles. You can do half double crochet instead of single crochet. There are dozens of options that you can change to suit you. Again, crocheting is a work of art. It is not perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect to work. It doesn't have to be perfect to be pretty. It has to be the way you want it to be. And besides, who's going to know if you didn't want it that way or not if it turns out a little wonky? Right? We're not perfect. We're human, and that's what makes it so beautiful and makes it art instead of merchandise. Merchandise we go to the store and buy. We expect it to be perfect, you know. Of course, not always it is, but we expect it to be at least. This is art. It is relaxation. It's love. When you make these items and you share them with your friends and family, you're not doing it because they need it or they want it. Well, okay, sometimes they need it, sometimes they want it. But what you're doing it for is to share of yourself with them because you think of them and you care for them. You aren't sharing merchandise, you're sharing love. So don't worry if there's a little minor thing here or there. Think of all the love that you put into every stitch and the love you get back by making these. You know, sometimes the people we make it for don't appreciate it. You know, they think it's cheap because it's handmade. Well, we know that ain't true. But the thing is with every stitch that we do, whether it's for charity or family or friends, we're getting something back. We're getting the experience of making it. We're getting the relaxation of doing a hobby that we truly love. And we're getting the joy of sharing with others. So, hey, who can complain, right? And if you notice, I am trying to do two strands of the chain on top or inside my single crochet. That's because I want it to be sturdy. If we just get one, it will sometimes pull, and we don't want that. We want it to be nice and sturdy and be usable for many years. I have several of these that I take my yarn and stuff into classes, and they have held up so well that I just can't imagine these not lasting you years if you're just going to buy groceries once a week. Of course, you know, yarn is going to ravel some over the years, and it's going to stretch, but if it's just stretched out, you just throw it in the washer and dryer. And no, I do not do any fancy laundry techniques. I'm a simple country girl. I don't believe in hand washing unless it's absolutely necessary. So I won't make anything that I have to hand wash. This is just, the brand is I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. I choose this because I can get it on sale and save money. And I know it's a very durable yarn. And it washes well. So I'm making it 100% cotton, of course. It's fairly color fast, so it doesn't bleed, usually. Of course, every now and then you're going to have a project that will do that. But that's why I always wonder before I give to whomever. This one that I'm making today happens to be going to a military mother that I know that saw them. Her son is in the Navy, and she saw a picture of it and asked me if I would make her one. So, of course, you know, Navy moms stick together, just like crocheters do. You know, we enjoy doing things for others and helping others, and that's why we do it, right? Why else would you? But if the Navy mom that I'm making this for happens to see the video, don't worry, it'll be sent to you soon. We're going to finish this one up on this video, even though the video will probably end up being about 30 minutes long. I apologize. I am not very fast at making the foundation rows or the first row of stitches in a chain, and with these handles it does slow you down making all these single crochets into the chain, but it's very well worth it. The handles are long enough that I can sling them over my shoulder and go, and I may look like a bag lady when I'm carrying it all, but I don't feel it's not as bad as carrying a bunch of plastic grocery bags where you're having to hold them in your arm and it's like pulling your arms down. I've recently developed a problem in my shoulder, and I had a problem before with it when I carried too many groceries in and it pulled on it and it hurt like crazy. Well, it got to hurting again with all the gym and therapy that I'm doing. So I went to the doctor, and I am determined to make myself enough of these to use for groceries. So if I carry it in, it won't hurt my shoulder. And same with my husband. My husband is a very hard worker, and he overdoes. And he ends up having difficulty with pain in his shoulder. So, and on a side note, if you happen to see my arms, they are bruised horribly. I had some reaction to some medication, and it made me bruise very easily. So please forgive me for looking like I've been beat. I promise you I have not. We're done with the last strap chain. So now we just got to do these final little 8-9 stitches, however many it was. I never counted them. There we go. Let's see. We have about 2 more single crochets to make, and we'll be joining this row. We slip stitch to join, we chain 1, and hallelujah, you'll be proud to know we are